to life. It's pretty awesome.
They really have
But
buddies
I'm glad
and
we're
let them head
looking
out there and help him out in combat.
All right, so first we'll bring in another one of our vehicles. We have 20 total Skylander vehicles in SuperChargers. This is Hot Streak. He's a land vehicle. He's an awesome, super fast-paced race car. Now, our vehicle range in the game is really wide. We have race cars, we have tanks, we have construction vehicles, dragsters.
And we really wanted to expand the environment, go to places you couldn't go on foot. And so, you know, Hot Streak will take us there with turbocharged Donkey Kong. So let's see some gameplay.
The thing is, his elemental affinity makes a lot of sense. It's interesting, the vehicles also have an elemental affinity as well.
They do, and the really neat thing is that you can combine any vehicle with any character, and the game supports the 300 Skylanders that have come before, you know, the last 4 games, and we've upgraded all of them to pilot these insane vehicles. So here we have turbocharged Donkey Kong, and he's got his, you know, basic attack is a 3-hit combo, and again, that barrel is as lethal, if not more, than Bowser's hammer.
And here we get a really good look at the fog of war mechanic we were talking about earlier, where the clouds have really moved in, and it can be really nerve-wracking when you're not sure exactly what's lying just beyond the cloud cover.
Yeah, you could have enemies, you could have treasure, so you may want to throw the barrel into the clouds to take out any enemies that might be hiding behind. But you know, he's got his melee attacks with the barrel, and he's very acrobatic in his movement, very ape-like in his movement, and you know, he's having fun. You know, DK's having fun with you know, with the enemies, and so the ranged attack with the barrel is pretty cool. And those are your 2 basic attacks that you start with. And
then the third basic attack, which is the first part of the unlock tree. So with turbocharged Donkey Kong and Hammer Slam Bowser, they act like Skylanders in their upgrade tree. They have a whole bunch of powers that you can upgrade by trading in coins along the way to get new powers. So the first upgradable power is a reference back to Donkey Konga, but we'll have to switch to our second Donkey Kong to be able to unlock that power.
It takes quite a while to be able to play through the game, earn enough gold to be able to make new choices and upgrade Donkey Kong. So just like any good cooking show, we got all the different you know, versions of the upgrades. So there we have
awesome.
The bongos. It mesmerizes the enemies to the beat.
And deals damage as they get drawn into the barrel.
These infiltrators
Now
are
that this
pretty
guy actually
cool.
just swallows the cloud.
They eat the clouds and they get bigger and get more powerful. So that fountain of clouds is actually spewing out additional power. So you've got to really take them down before they get too strong and they deflate when you take them out.
One thing that I really like, since we're chatting about the upgrade tree and the fact that you, it'll take you some time to increase the abilities of your character, is that you're not permanently committed to taking a certain path on the upgrade tree. If you decide that you've played, say, your Donkey Kong as a certain kind of style and you want to switch over, you can actually switch which kind of direction your character's taking. So it's not that it's a final decision. You can try out everything, see what you like.
Exactly. So let's take a look at some of his you know, other moves. We have a pretty cool move where you can become Super Kong.
Nice.
And the barrels become gloves, you know, for him. And you can actually roll around in an extremely large barrel.
Well, it's like time to go to work, shirt comes off, barrels come out.
Exactly. So when he's in Super Kong mode, he can also do a move we call Old School. And Old School
the girders
brings down the house.
That's
so we got the girders and ladders that you might recognize.
Oh, wow.
An awesome area attack, you know, to take down a lot of enemies.
So one thing I've got to ask about is his outfit, because he looks super stylish here.
Yeah, we'll go through the concepting process, but we really, you know, because we're giving turbocharged Donkey Kong, you know, a vehicle and a land vehicle. We said, can we explore looking at him as a daredevil, as a stunt man, you know, being like having that reckless abandon. This is pretty cool, right? The arrow barrel. And the arrow barrel is neat because you can position where you want him to land. So you can sneak up on enemies. If you got an enemy encounter, you can get behind them really quick.
Nice.
The levels also have lots of interesting puzzles. So this is one of our laser puzzles where you're aligning the rotating platform. Yeah, that's great. You can land on them, behind them.
Nice.
Super fun.
So when we were first getting started talking to you about figuring out this integration of Nintendo characters into Skylanders, what was it that drew you to Bowser and Donkey Kong in particular?
You know, I think they really gave us a richness in terms of, as we were thinking about the moveset, where we could do things that would be expected of them, like throwing barrels and so on, but we could do other things that were very unexpected, which is an important part of what Skylanders is about, where the curiosity of, what does this guy do? You know, and going through that upgrade path, that discovery, that magic, that wonder, it really gave us that ability, and the character designs lent themselves well to fitting within the Skylands. So, you know, it really felt like a natural fit.
Yeah. So we come up to driving section in the game. So we can just jump into Hot Streak. Again, any Skylander can jump into any vehicle, and even all of our old Skylander characters, if you have a collection, can drive and fly. But you can see our driving gameplay here, fast-paced down the track, ramps, hazards, boost pads. We have a drift button, so you can take turns a little bit smoother or faster and boost out of them. And then these gear bits that you pick up along the way, you can use to upgrade your vehicle, get more weapon strength, more shield strength, make it more powerful to deal with all the enemies.
Let's talk about the upgrades for Hot Streak. So we have this mod system in the game where you can, you know, interchange, like, you know, the engines and parts of the vehicle to some really tricked out configurations.
Cool.
We'll get some fire tires.
So you can do that at any point in the game. Just hit the D-pad to pause the game and mod out your vehicle, trick it out, make it look the way you want, change its stats, so maybe it drives a little faster, maybe it turns a little better. So that based on the situation, you can mod out your vehicle for a little bit better gameplay.
So we have like lots of different ways we express our vehicles. You know, there's the straightaway racing type courses with car combat, but there's also sort of arena, destruction derby, you know, car combat, these sorts of environments as well. And you really got to start thinking about, you know, your vehicle configurations, or if you've got multiple, you know, land vehicles, you can interchange between them, which we're doing right now. So you know what?
I'm going to take Donkey Kong off because I don't want to supercharge it just yet.
All right, so let's bring Spitfire, but we'll show off the Barrel Blaster.
Nice.
You know, in its basic form.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, introducing Barrel Blaster.
I love that you guys were able to add so much movement to these toys. So they don't sit on bases. They're just vehicles that you can actually roll around. The little like aquatic guys have little like propellers and stuff that move.
Yeah, it'd be no fun to have a vehicle sitting on a base. You know, so you really it was new magic, new innovation that allowed us to do that. And so you'll see the Barrel Blaster is pretty agile. It's a little bit wobbly, you know, it is made of barrels, but it's pretty agile in combat, and you can spin around. And it can launch these mines, you know, spiked barrels, which is awesome because you can lay out those landmines, you know, for enemies to get trapped within.
Nice.
And they'll bounce around with real-time physics.
And every single vehicle has different customization options. So there's, I think, a lot of experimentation that's going to go on when folks get into this game and figure out exactly what kind of configuration of each vehicle really works best for them, because it's really something you can customize to your playstyle.
Yeah, you just want to try different things, you know, and you'll find your favorite configurations. But, you know, part of the fun is that discovery, and it's that upgrade path. So with all the gear bits that you're collecting, you can jack up the stats, you know, figure out where you want to spend your points.
And here we've got to do a bit of a puzzle as well.
We do. You know, do you want to do this with, do you want to bring DK back in?
Yeah,
let's do that. So yeah, there's actually puzzles built into the vehicle section. So you'll notice that there's a gate in this arena, and
gonna supercharge
you can't get through you can't get through the gate until you undo this harmonic lock. And we'll get a little bit of help.
Diddy!
Surprise friend.
Whenever you have the natural pair of a character and their vehicle on the portal, you supercharge them. So you get you know, this awesome over-the-top version of your vehicle with these unlocked mods that only you get when you're supercharged. You're more powerful. You have higher health. So
you see DK's eyes are still moving.
he's just like, what's going on?
Make up your mind. You got
looks
electricity
beastly.
soothing from the, you know, from the characters and the vehicles.
Wow.
Oh,
I missed it.
You got a little too much hair. You know, the really cool thing about the physics model with the vehicles is that they're tumbling around, and you can do like 720s and 1080s, but you'll always land correctly.
Nice. Oh,
Check that out.
whoa. That is sweet.
So you know what? If you're actually in a situation where there's a lot of enemies and you want to just like ram through them, the train is pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I love what you've done with the course design here with all these different ramps. And it's a really interesting place to explore. It's not just like flat stretches of highway that you're rolling down.
I think we may have had a little bit of influence from our Tony Hawk days.
I can tell you guys had a lot of fun working on this.